5 in bracket C, which we'll explain just now, as well as exhibit DD5 in bracket C in bracket 1.
Thanks.
Exhibit BB, exhibit DD5 in brackets B is the analysis of the communication amongst the accused. Exhibit DD5 in brackets B goes with the supporting section 205s in respective folders, which we will revert to shortly. These section 205s have been put in folders.
And everybody has all this documentation?
Yes, indeed, my lord. Then there's exhibit DD5 in bracket C. This is the analysis of the section 25 of accused number 3. Then the supporting section 25s will also be handed up in a folder. Then lastly, there's exhibits DD5 in bracket C in bracket 1. So this is a short affidavit that we received this morning. It's a correction, my lord, of the number of accused number 3 that appears in exhibit DD5C on page 5.
Okay.
That number is highlighted in purple.
Okay.
In exhibit DD5C.
Right.
Right, then coming to the section 205s themselves, they'll be marked as follows, put in different folders. We'll put them on a USB, as we've already done to my colleagues for court purposes.
Okay.
Accused number 1 has got 2 numbers, and his section 205s are marked as follows. There'll be exhibit DD5 in brackets D. Roman figure 1 will be the section 25 for the number. Zero 79 37 90137. Then for his next number, 060-901-6890. No, I'm sorry, 060-7746749. For accused number 1, they'll be in the folder exhibit DD5D, Roman figure 2. Then for accused number 2, he also has got 2 numbers. The first section 25 will be exhibit DD5 in brackets E. The first section 25 will be Roman figure 1 for the number 060 901 6890. Then for the second number, 076 264 8460. That will be Roman figure 2. Then accused number 3 also has got 2 numbers. His section 25s will be marked as follows. There will be exhibit DD5 in brackets F, Roman figure 1 for the first number, which is 072 76 68169. That will be Roman figure 1. Then for the second number of accused number 3, which is 082 956 3220. That will be Roman figure 2. Then for accused number 4, there's only one number, and that will be exhibit DD in brackets, DD5 in brackets G, and that number is 071 395 3801. There are part A and part B for the section 25, but it's just for the same number. Then for accused number 5, there are 7 numbers to be marked as follows. That will be exhibit DD5 in bracket H. Then the first number, Roman figure 1, will be 073 305 9202. This is an MTM number, and the section 25s are not yet attached. They will be attached in due course. Then Roman figure 2 is for the number 07 66 427 007. The section 25s are attached. Then for the third number, which will be Roman figure 3, it's for the number, section 25 for the number 072 399 5787. Then Roman figure 4 for the following number 082 585 9759. Then Roman figure 5, 2 5s for the following number 078 879 8335. Then Roman figure 6 for the number, section 25 for the number 071 302 9173. I just want to mention that the previous number ending with 335 is also an MTN number, and the section 205 will be attached later. Then lastly, Roman figure 7 is for the number 071 595 1239. As I indicated, my lord, they will put on a memory stick for the court. My colleagues have that information already on a memory stick.
Okay.
Now, Lieutenant Colonel Gous, can we then go to Exhibit DD5 in bracket B?
Yes, my lord.
It's an affidavit consisting of 25 pages, dated 29 April 2024. It's got annexures C1 up to C8. Do you have the affidavit in front of you?
That's correct, my lord.
I don't seem to have it.
It's the one that we've just handed up now, my lord.
You say it's DD?
5 in brackets B.
B.
Yes, B.
Oh, okay, fine. Fine, here.
On page 25 of that exhibit, there's a signature. Whose signature is it?
That's my signature, my lord.
Kule affidavit ebuzwa ngayo ke page 25 wakhona ke
Yes.
ine signature imina ke owasayina lapha.
Colonel Gous, to some extent, some of the contents of this exhibit have been already referred to, but for the sake of the record, can you just place everything on record?
Thank you, my lord. Vosluris, Cash 636-10-2014, affidavit in terms of section 2131 and 2A of the Criminal Procedure Act 1977, Act number 51 of 1977. Gideon Gous states under oath in English, I am 044100904, a Lieutenant Colonel in the South African Police Service and stationed at National Priority Violent Crimes Bureau, 236 Pretoria Street, Pretoria.
Don't read yourself in, Mama. Yes. Paragraph 2.
Thank you. The facts herein contained are to the best of my knowledge and belief true and correct. I am making this statement knowing that if it's tendered in evidence, I'll be liable to prosecution if I willfully stated anything I know to be false or which I do not believe to be true. This is an additional statement to my original statement dated 2024-04-16, Exhibit DD5. During the current court procedures, I was requested to obtain the Section 205 data that were obtained as a result of an application in terms of a Criminal Procedure Act, Act 51 of 1977. I received the required data from the investigation officer, Brigadier Kaninda. Yeah. Paragraph 5, the intention and scope of this analysis and request from the court was to determine the following. if there were any communication between the accused in the matter before this court. The cell phone data were analyzed and export into analyst's notebook. I inserted an extraction of the data as part of my statement. The original data is available for inspection. I've marked the individuals as follow as per numbers identifying through investigation.
Lana ke statement lesi sakhe ke uKenneth Host chaza ke ukuthi usenza ngesingisi chaza ke inamba yakhe yasemaphoyiseni nokuthi usebenza kuphi ke 236 Pretoria Street khona la ePretoria nokuthi ke okubhaliwe ke lana ngokwazi kwakhe ke kuyiqiniso uyazi ke noma enza le statement ukuthi ke uma dluliselwa enkantolo njengobufakazi ukuthi ke usengashushiswa ke uma kuwukuthi wenza ke noma usho into ayaziyo ukuthi akusilona iqiniso istatement lesi esengeziwe ke statement sakhe ke abese senzile ke esine date eyi16 April 2024 esiuzibi to DD5 kutheke kusaqhubeka noma ke iqala leli lisaqhubeka ke ngase ngiyacelwa mina ke ukuthi ngithole ke ama section 205 idata eyatholakala ke kwisicelo esingaphansi kwakhe ke uAct 51 ka1977 ngase ngithola ke leyo mniningwane noma leyo data kuyena ke umphenyi wecala uBrigadier Gininda inhloso ke yalocwaningo lolu kanye futhi nesicelo ke enkantolo kwakuwukuthola ukuthi kokuthola okulandelayo ukuthi kwakhona yini ukuxhumana okwakukhona phakathi kwabamangalelwa icala leli elingaphambi kwenkantolo futhi ke nemininingwane noma ke idata leyo ke uma icwaningwa kanye futhi ke no ucwaningo lwenziwa kokubizwa ngokuthi i-notebook ngase ngifaka ke noma ke okubizwa ngokuthi ke noma ngikhipha i-extraction kuyona ke idata nanjengengxenye yaso istatement sami idata ke noma ke original yayo ke idata ikhona uma kuwukuthi ke kuyafunwa noma kufiswa ukuthi ihlolwe ngimakileke noma ngiphawulileke kubantu abahlukahlukene ngokomanamba ngokophenyo.
Paragraph 7. I received the section 205 data for the following numbers. For Mokgoatlheng Ntemba Sabia 2793790137. Mokgoatlheng Ntemba Sabia 27607746749. Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi 27609016890. Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi 27762648460. Mtombizi Prince Nkube alias Carlos 278295632220. Mtukozi Sipozonke Mapiza 2771395381. Fishikulu Ntuli 277330592202. Fishikulu Ntule 27766464707. Fishikulu Ntule 27. Just want to check quickly here. Easy on this one. 278258599759. Fishikulu Ntule 27887983335. Fishikulu Ntule 27713029173. And then Fishikulu Ntule 277159512339. I didn't receive that section 205. It's just the number that's been highlighted.
Lana ke ngase ngithola ke ama 205 noma ke umsebenzi uphenyoko elenziwa ke kulama data noma ke kule mininingwane kulama number alandelayo. Woqala umuzi kawukhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya on number 279 379 0137. Umuzi kawukhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya 276077467469. Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi 2760901689. Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi 2776264840. Umthobisi Prince Ncube noma waziwa elinye ke uCarlos 278295632220. Mthokozisi Zipho Zonke Maphisa 277139533801. Ufisokuhle Ntuli 277330592002. Fisokuhle Ntuli 2776642707. Fisokuhle Ntuli 277239957887. Fisokuhle Ntuli 278258599759. Fisokuhle Ntuli 277887983335. Fisokuhle Ntuli 277130299173. Fisokuhle Ntuli 277159512339. Inamba nje ebhaliwe laphayana kodwa yona ke 205 angizange ngiyithole kule eyogcina.
Lieutenant Colonel, you've already explained this, but can you just explain the prefix 27? What do they represent, those figures?
It's a South African prefix before a cell phone. So the South African dialing code.
Ngathi ke i-code ke yokushaya ke ucingo leyana noma yokudayala ke la 27 ngaphambi kokuthi ke kuqale yona ke inamba yocingo.
Yes, paragraph 7.1.
Paragraph 7.1, extraction of data for 27793790137 for the period 1 June 2018 to 5 April 2021 for Mokgoatlheng Sibiya Sibiya accused 1.
Muzika ukhulelwa.
Sorry, my lord.
Yes. And as you go about, Lieutenant Colonel, can I ask you to explain terms such as MTC, MOC, and CF?
My lord must read all the entries.
Yes, but before that, just explain those terms.
Terms, I've explained that later on. I've explained. Let me just get to it quickly. So, explanation of data, call data, start date will be the date and time calls, SMSs were received or made. The cell phone was not, CF means that the cell phone was not answered and the call went through to voicemail, or the phone was switched off and the call went directly to voicemail, or the phone was diverted. Duration, call duration, duration in seconds of received calls, received or made calls. MOC, mobile originating call, in other words, outgoing call made. MOSMS, short message service originating, outgoing SMS. MTC, mobile terminated call, in other words, incoming call received. MTSMS, short message service terminating, incoming message. Other party, number of other party when making or receiving calls. And in third party, it will be a voicemail number, the cell phone number was not answered, the phone was switched off and the phone was diverted.
Lana ke uchaza la boma MTC babhaliwe khona laphana boma OCF kubhalwe lana start date, i-date ke leyo kanye nesikhathi ke salo ucingo noma i-call leyo noma i-SMS eyatholakala ngayo okanye eyenziwa ngaso. UCF ukuthi ke i-phone leyo ke ayiphendulwanga ngathi ke i-call ingena. yase iya kwi voicemail noma ke ucingo lolo ke lwalu valiwe kanye futhi ke yase iya ke kwi voicemail i-duration usho ke isikhathi ngama seconds ama calls enziwe noma ama calls atholiwe noma enziwe u-MOS kusho ke i-call ephumayo bese kuthi MOSMS i-message ke ephumayo noma gama wena ke uwenza i-message uyenzela omunye MTC i-call oyitholayo ke wena cingo ongena kuwena MTSMS i-message oyitholayo uthi umlayezo uthunyelwa kuwena u-other party usho ke inamba ke yalo omunye owenzelwa uma ngabe kuukuthi ke wenza i-call bese kuthi u-third party i-voicemail number ukusho ukuthi ke ucingo lolo aluphendulwanga noma ke ifone leyo ke ucingo lolo valiwe noma ke ifone iya divert.
Right, and just explain the color coding that you used.
The color coding is just like on the beginning. The color coding is just to identify the different accused, so it's easier to see which one to identify the accused on the section 205 and also on the analyst notebook.
Lana ke imibala lena ke ukwahlukanisa ke nje phakathi kubamangalelwa lana kuma 205 kanye futhi ke nayo i-notebook.
Just put on record the different color coding that you used.
Okay, so let me just go quickly there. So for the number 2779379013013, I've put red. For accused 1, Sabia. Then another number for accused 1, Sabia 27607746749. It's a greyish color. Then for accused 2, Ntanzi 27609016890, light blue. Another number for Ntanzi, accused 2, 2776264840, pinkish aqua. Then for accused 3, Nkube, there's 27829563220, brown. For accused 4, Mapiza, 27713953801, green. Then for one of the numbers of accused 5, Ntule, 27723955787, dark grey. Another number for Ntule, accused 5, 27825859759, purple. And the other number for accused 5, 27715951239, yellow.
Le mibala ke ihlukahlukene njengoba sibona ke lapha iveziwe ukuthi iyona ke le usechaza ukuthi imibala enjani le athi ke iyona ahlukanise ngayo ke abamangalelwa ke ukuze kubonakale ukuthi ukhuluma ngamuphi njengoba sibona ke ukuthi le number 079 igcina ngo137 obomvu. Inamba yakhe yesibili ke usibiya bese uba grey bese kuthi usonganisa isontanzi siyabona u890 umbala oblue noma uthi ke ulight blue kanye futhi nale elandelayo ke ngathi ingaba bu-pink. Umthobisi Prince Mncube inamba igcina ngo3220 ubrown bese kuthi u3801 wakhe uMapisa umbala ugreen. Kanye futhi ke neminye imbala ke ehlukile ke kuye ngaphansi kwakhe ke ufiso obuhlentuli ukhona opurple ukhona oyellow kanye futhi ke no-grey u787.
Sorry my lord, I just want to put the power in before it goes off. That's it. Switch off that one.
Sorry, how do you propose to lead this?
Yes. Indeed, that's the next point I get to.
Yeah.
It's going to be very tedious if the witness has got to
Yeah.
read everything in the record. We just want to approach my learned friend,
Yeah.
as with the bank records, just to
Yeah,
find
we
out
have to.
if they're not prepared to admit the contents, so that the witness can just simply read the summary that appears on page 24 without going into details of every call type, the start date, the call duration, and the other party.
Because, sorry, as I understand the chart, the 205 record traverses everything there.
Yes.
But actually, it doesn't follow that every number there is relevant to this case.
Well,
with me?
yes, but it shows the contacts between.
Yes, yeah, no, I understand.
Yes.
Look, let's debate this, because if this thing has got to go to the Supreme Court of Appeals or the SCA or the Constitutional Court, I mean, it's tedious.
Yes.
They will ask why we, who are busy with this case, can't conceptualize a method
Yes.
to extract evidence which is relevant to this case. Because, for instance, if you look at the first page, that is page 7.1, I mean, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then obviously, this one is double.
Yes.
19. This one must be about 45 or whatever.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
Another 45.
Yes. Maybe if
So-
we adjourn just for 5 minutes, let me talk
Yeah,
to
yeah.
my colleagues. Let's see if it's
You can even-
necessary to traverse everything
Yeah, you only traverse what is relevant
as a court.
and is going to be used. You can make an agreement about it.
As a court.
But you can't expect a witness
Yes.
to recite 1 million telephone numbers and
Yes.
only 6 are going to be
Yes.
relevant.
Uh,
Let's hear Mr. Mgomezulu first. What do you say, sir?
My Lord, I also suggest that we should adjourn so to have a discussion with Mr. Zulu.
Okay. Mr. Rapid.
As the court pleases, my Lord, I'm of the same sentiment.
Mr. Munisi. Umalo.
Of the same view, thank you.
Mr.
No problem, my lord. If the state has realized that they needed to approach us.
It's what? Well, I'm approaching you because... Are you available next week, Mr. Kanafong? Can you give us a suggestion?
My Lord, so
How do you normally do it in other courts? You read everything.
this is just an extraction from the original Section
Yes.
205.
Right.
So the original Section 205 is in possession of so it's just
The
to
council.
show
Yeah.
of the council. So then I just made a little picture so it's easier to read, and I explained the picture. I can the annexures, if I may, if you then all this data for, let's say for this 7, this is 4 pages.
Yeah.
Let me just go down to the last one. So all this data I've just
Extracted from the...
extracted, and I've made a picture like this so it's easier to, then I can explain all that in a picture form to say how was the communication in and out, how many was made, how many was received. So this is the annexes that was also provided to the council. And then my last one is all this annexes combined.
So you want to explain, according to you explain what is relevant, according to your analysis.
this is just a communication between the...
Yeah, I can see this. But
Yeah.
look, why should you recite all these numbers? All of them.
Yeah,
When you come to the end, you say, you see, on page 7.1, actually, accused number 1 was contacted by accused number 2, and number 2 is shown in green, something like that. Are you with me?
that's correct. So that's why I can explain that whole extraction that is in possession of the council. I can do it like this. So it's exactly the same numbers, and then I can just take all
Extrapolate.
all the yellow ones. I can say it was 44. Well, it was so many calls, so many missed calls, so many call forwards, and this is the colors exactly that's on the extraction of the section 205.
You don't want to interface with, like we did with Dupree. You don't want to interface with, otherwise he must read everything.
Yes.
You say, okay, at on the 10th of June, 2018, that is the first call. The duration was from 9 o'clock, 3 minutes, 13 seconds. The duration was 11:115. And the other party was communicating with was 2777. I mean, really.
Yes, can I make a proposal? Maybe we continue from page 23. You just give a summary.
No. You've got to meet with the defense, and you must work out a modus operandi how to curtail this evidence. If the defense wants to meet with Colonel House, fine, but you must, all of you, you must try and structure a model which will only make us concentrate on what the evidence, according to your case, is against number 1 or number 2 or number 3.
Yes.
And then they must be aware of that modus operandi and they must agree to it. If they don't agree to it, fine. Then we can spend the whole of next year reciting these numbers.
Can we just maybe adjourn for about 10 minutes, then we
What do you suggest, Mr. Rasmusipila? You know something about computers.
My Lord, I would suggest that we adjourn, as the court suggests, we confer with the state and the expert, then we'll resume on Monday. That's my suggestion.
Because we can't embellish this, Mr. Lieutenant Colonel. We can't embellish this because you all have the same document. So you can't cook it, as Mr. Ngomezulu likes to say. Because the evidence is already cooked. So you will agree how to package it. In Latin they say, what is it? Modus vivendi.
Yes.
Okay. Right, let's adjourn and find a way. And then we meet on Monday. Because you must agree and disagree. I will follow along with whatever you think you suggest.
Thank you, my lord.
Okay.
Kunswana-ke la ukuthi manje-ke nanjengokuthi kugwenywa ukuthi-ke uKenyan angase efunda konke lokhu ngoba-ke uzothola ukuthi-ke uma ubheka nje kulena ipage maningi-ke la manamba ukuthi angaphindaphindi nje into eyodwa kuthiwa-ke akabheke nje noma agxileke kuloko okwaziwayo ukuthi-ke yikona-ke okuyingxenye yobufakazi kuleli cala leli. Umshushisi nabameli bazohlanganisa amakhanda base bevumelana ngaloko abavumelana ngakho ukuthi-ke uzokwenziwa kanjani ukuthi aqhubekeke nokufunda lobufakazi lobu.
Okay.
Can we just maybe briefly see the court in the corridor regarding a request from the media
Oh, I see. What do they want?
for the proceedings of next week, commencing from Wednesday?
They want to do what?
Well, I've already discussed this with my learned friend in light of the looming, very important elections. They are not able to be here from Wednesday,
I see.
and they are requesting that maybe we should perhaps not sit on those days from Wednesday until the date of the election, and then continue thereafter.
Until Mshorozi gets his 2/3 majority.
as they'll be deploying the resources, my lord, out there in the
What's your
field.
suggestion? To accommodate?
We're objecting,
leadership?
my lord, we're objecting to that application.
Yeah, they don't want it. Mr. Ngumalo, Mr. Munisi,
We just need to proceed.
okay, Ngumalo,
For a very long time.
We just need to proceed. We've been sitting here since July last.
okay.
We have to further
My
that.
lord, we are also going to object. They are going to end, once we will be twiddling our fingers, my lord.
Okay, Mr. Ngomezulu, you also object.
That's correct, ma'am.
Okay, so the media is here. Have they heard you?
Well, they are. It's for them then to bring a formal application, my lord, to that effect.
So they want to do other work and we must sit tight. And then we come back after they've done whatever they want to do. Is that what they want?
Well, my lord, I think in the nature of the wide interest that the case is receiving, that request was made against that background.
Okay, so when are they, these guys? The media guys, are they here?
I'm sure they're sitting outside.
They must be outside as they're trying to.
How long are these elections going to take place?
Well, from Wednesday they must be out there in the field, covering those remote areas, my lord.
Are we going to vote here? No, I'm just asking, just for my interest. Are we going to vote, some of us here?
No, maybe. I think the state is a litigant in this matter.
Yeah,
It's
fine.
representing the state.
Yeah, that's it,
To
yeah.
the media. The media want to bring an application, they must do so substantively. They
Okay,
cannot-
fine. That's why I say, where is the media?
They cannot bring their message via the
But
state.
yeah, no, you're right, you're right. Where's the pers or what is the media?
Sitting outside.
No, let them come and make
We'll
an
tell them to
application.
bring a formal
If we
application.
reject it, we reject it. That's it.
Yes,
Has it ever happened?
we'll convey to the media, my lord, to bring that application.
Yeah. Tell them we are opposed to that.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Do you have time to discuss with the defense if they want to engage you, or you don't want to engage him?
We will engage him now.
Do you want to engage him? Otherwise, he must go.
No, I want to talk to him.
Are you okay with that?
No problem, my lord.
Okay. We shall adjourn for that exercise, and then we meet on Monday. Then.